What's going on, folks? Welcome to Game Chat. We're going to be covering the latest news for June 2015. We're going to be covering Fallout 4, Windows 10, the new policy where you can return your Steam games and DLC, and a whole bunch of E3 news. But first, let me introduce my co-hosts. We have Jarmeeeeezy. Please let them know where they can find you at.
You can find me if you put in Jarmeeeeeezy Ollie Baxter and your little bar at the I'm Jarmeeeeeezy Ollie Baxter on YouTube.
Alright, sexy. And then we've got my boy Devin. Let them know where they can find you at.
Yeah, find me at Red Raven Rising Cardinal Bird thing. Nah, I'm just playing. Find me at Red Raven or type in Devin Bannerman and in the bar thing. Yeah.
Sexual. And finally, we've got my boy Terrence. Please let them know where they can find you at.
Y'all can find me at T-Bone Soul 21. You know, the little blue guy that's on there hanging.
Snow.
Sexy. But alright guys, but before we get into our main topics, I just want to cover some real quick podcast news. I'm going to let you know the free Xbox games, the PlayStation Plus games, and all that stuff. So first for Xbox One, we've got Massive Chalice. I haven't really played that before. I'm not too sure about it. Jarmeeeeeezy says it's an amazing game.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty alright. Can you turn that? Thank you.
What was that?
I played it. It's actually it's pretty alright. It's a turn-based strategy game, but it actually has RPG elements. Your characters can die and stuff like that. You know, it's a real good grasp of mortality. You get to be an immortal being that watches your people die, and it's sad.
Sexy.
Yeah, but it's good. It's a good game.
There's nothing sexy about that.
Cool. But after that, you're getting two games this month. You're getting Pool FX Nation as well, and then for 360, the first half of June, you're gonna get Just Cause 2 as well as Thief coming in at the second half. For PlayStation Plus, you're gonna get for PS4, you're gonna get Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes, Skulls of the Shogun Bonafide Edition, and as well as Super Exploding Zoo. I'm sorry, I can't talk. And for PS3, we're gonna be doing Call of Juarez Gunslinger, and you're gonna get Cloudberry Kingdom. It's on the PC side. GOG just launched their annual summer sale, so you can get a whole bunch of games. I believe it's like 700 plus games for up to 90% off. So if you're a PC gamer, go check that out. Cool. But let's go ahead and get into the first set of news. Fallout 4. Oh my God, Fallout 4. It was announced. The trailer looked absolutely sexy. I'm a gigantic Fallout fan. When I saw that, it answered all of my Fallout prayers. I did not want Doom. I didn't want another Dishonored. Fallout is here. It's now and it's happening. It's coming out on PC, Xbox One, and PS4. And if you guys haven't seen the trailer for it, I'm gonna leave a link in the description, or I'm gonna just leave an annotation up for it on the screen. Make sure you go see it. It's sexy. So, I'm an avid Fallout fan. I've had at least hundreds of hours in each one, especially Fallout 3 was my favorite. How do you guys feel about Fallout 4? Are you excited for it?
You're telling me.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Devin. Because if I talk about it, I'll be here for years. So go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, go ahead.
I guess I'm excited about it too. I'm excited about it. I just thought there might be a lot of new things that hasn't, however the hell you say that shit. A lot of things that haven't been like in the game that are now that might be introduced. Like I saw in the trailer when the dog walked past the exosuit.
God. When I saw that dog, I creamed all over the place. Continue.
Oh my God. Okay.
What the dog?
Because you have a companion now. That dog is your companion. That's your boy.
Right.
But go ahead. I'm sorry.
But there was this one part where it was like a shop or something, and the dog walked past the exosuit. That only thing that went through my mind was that we will have exosuits. That's just an assumption. The Brotherhood
of Steel suits. I mean, I know in Fallout 3 you got one of the suits, but like it wasn't really introduced for real. So
right.
This might be where it's at. So we'll see.
It was lots of like flight. Like I think they might incorporate flight like a lot more than what it was before. Like I saw a lot of helicopters and helicarriers and all that stuff. It just seems like they might be adding
Iron
like
Man then, pretty much, right? You be
pretty
Iron Man.
much.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
You gotta have that background thing in the background. You gotta have that.
But yeah, Jarmeeeeeezy, please tell me what you're thinking, because you said you was about to go in.
Oh, well, yeah, no, because again, I am a very avid Fallout fan. I love Fallout with a passion, but that doesn't mean every part of the game is perfect. Now, what I've seen from the game and the gameplay, what I noticed, I don't know if you guys noticed, I'm hoping this is actually going to be in the game, but it looked like they had actual CGI cutscenes. instead of in-game stuff, and it looked pretty cool. And the character actually, it showed the character speaking to the dog, so our character may have a voice, and if that's a thing in the game, that could actually add. It might take away a layer of immersion, but it could also add to the game too. So I'm actually quite eager to see how that's gonna work out. But otherwise than that, it looked pretty Fallout-ish. I had heard a rumor that there was going to be multiplayer in the game, which actually piqued my interest and also appealed to my
I did
fancy,
not know that.
too. No, yeah, I heard that about the game. I'm not saying that's true. I just heard that, and if that's a thing, that could also be a very good thing for the game. It may not, because Fallout's traditionally a single-player game, but
True.
With everything I've seen about the trailer, it does next gen right. It has decent graphics. It has, from what I've seen, very good movement. The frames look okay. Everything in that trailer looked nice. I like the transition from the future and the past. So it looked like there may be some time swapping quest that hasn't been it's not been a big thing in the past, but it's been a part of the games in the past. And I'm actually eager to see what they're gonna do with this game. I hope if they do change it, it won't be too much. But in the same way, I hope that they make a decent enough change to where it's something, something a little fresh. Because with New Vegas, when I played Fallout 3 and then I went to New Vegas, even though I love Fallout, I got tired of New Vegas fast and I got tired of Fallout 3. Maybe that's because, I killed myself on Fallout 3.
For real.
It's just, no, but New Vegas did some good stuff because I like the realism in it, that you had to consistently drink water and you had to eat and you had to sleep to make sure you weren't exhausted. I thought that was cool. And if that makes a return in this new Fallout 4, I'd be willing to play it. I just hope the changes can level out the gameplay a bit. I'm hoping for something fresh to make me want to play this more than just hook up my PS3 and play Fallout 3 again. I
mean, look, let's be real. Me personally, I'm such a Fallout fanboy that regardless if this game was a reskin of Fallout 3 just with super sexy graphics and a different storyline, I'm gonna get it anyway because I'm stupid. And then I'm getting it on PC, so I'm already getting the best like visual quality of the game, so I'm Gucci. But I know it's gonna be absolutely sexy regardless, so I'm so ready for it.
Yeah.
But as far as having multiplayer, I don't know, that's gonna be kind of crazy because I mean it is normally a single player game, and I personally, I'd accept it, but I feel like if they had a team dedicated to multiplayer, that would take away from the single player aspect. And
so let me ask y'all this question then, right quick. Yeah. So I mean, like I know it's mostly like single player based. Now I'm gonna let you know, like the only Fall game match I played was 2, and then after I fell out with it, but
he fell out.
Yep.
Go ahead.
But like since y'all the Fallout experts here, what I'm saying, you think it'll be good, like if you have like a good solid team base with it, because let's be honest, because we got that with Call of Duty, Battlefield, just like 2005 based off.
I mean, let's also think about it like this: Call of Duty and Battlefield, those games come out every year.
Right.
Dfallout 3 came out multiple years ago, so they've been working on this game for a minute.
Right.
There should be no reason for this game to be but. Now they did. But the fans did kind of like force. It's like, if y'all release Doom or Dishonored, I will destroy everybody at your studio. That was pretty much all the fans had to say. So they went ahead and pushed this out.
Dishonored though. Be perfect honest,
Dishonored was I
just couldn't get into it. I couldn't get into it.
It was, for me, I'm not a first-person gamer, so I think all first-person games are complete crap. But, like playing Dishonored, I can give a game just due. I can tell when a game's bad and when a game's good. And Dishonored, it was a decent game. It had good gameplay mechanics. It had a decent story. I got to like chapter 6 or 7. Whatever mission, I don't remember.
You did better than me, bro.
I played it a decent amount. It had a lot of customization and a lot of freedom in your your skill tree, and it's not a bad game. You can get into it. I played it for a decent amount, but eventually that first person gamer deal fell off of me because I'm not a first person dude. I like third person games. But Dishonored wasn't bad. It was by no means a terrible game. It was actually really good, and it did everything just right. It had a compelling story. Had I'm not gonna say an ingenious control scheme because Lord knows I had my problems with it. I wish I could portray it to you, but I don't even remember the controls from that game. I just remember one day wanting to know why the hell a button was the way it was, and that's just small things that have to do with me. But it's okay.
Well, look, Look. Since I'm glad, Terrence, I'm glad you brought up the whole fact about how, like, you know, Call of Duty and all that, because it sparks the fact that because this game kind of got forced by the fans, I feel like they're going to try to release that game this year. I saw rumors that they're going for a 2015 release.
Right.
No matter how much I want this game, I do not want them to rush it. I want this game to be perfect on release date. I want them to do what CD Projekt did with Witcher. Push this game back if you need to.
Right.
Do not rush this game. This is one of my favorite game franchises. If they rush this out because the fans were being butt, I'm gonna be mad.
There's no pleasing the fans. There's like no pleasing the fans. Like,
yeah, they're gonna argue with everything. They're gonna argue with everything.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. We all played our fair share of rush games, Sonic 06, but
oh my god.
Hey, that game had good music.
Look. I mean, you're right. Fans are truly never going to be satisfied. But look, with games, it doesn't take a lot to satisfy me nowadays. Like, games that are coming out are so butt now that I just want a game to work.
Yeah.
If it comes out working, I'm happy. I am okay. So I just want it to be good and sexy. You know, I'm not asking for a lot. I want it to work. I just want it to be good. Boom. Call it a day.
But if it does come out this year, like, what do you think will happen? Because game developers had a bad habit of releasing stuff too early, and it ended up to be like overall.
No, they release an incomplete game and then they patch it up with DLC, dog. Ooh, I love that about the gaming economy. Oh man, you don't even know. I mean, but then again, Asura's Wrath is patching up with DLC, right? Because that game was good. Every part of that game
I'm not hating on it.
Yeah.
It's just like I want to complete it, but the DLC is actually good though, so I'm not completely hating it. I know we're getting off topic, but you know.
I understand that you did hang me upside down by my jimmies and shake the coins out of my pockets, but you know, I did appreciate that game. So Asura's Wrath gets bonus points, Capcom, because it wasn't a bad game. Now, you know, let's just go ahead and take terrible games that get dope as soon as they come out. Like Evolve was fun up until I realized you gotta buy all the characters and you gotta spend money on skins. And then I'm just like, man, this game that could have been the jam, because I don't appreciate first-person games. I hate them. But this game could have been the jam, but everywhere I turn is just like another part of this game I want to get out of it. I gotta spend money on it. You know, like, I hate it when everywhere I go for a video game, I gotta hold my credit card in my secondary pocket just in case I gotta do anything. Like, it's like I'm playing a MOBA. Like, every part of the game I need my credit card for. It's like, you want to play this next chapter? Time to spend $15, player. You trying to get in here? You ain't got to do the whole thing. You gotta pay that $25.
Speaking of DLC, Fallout 3 had some of my favorite DLC. Every DLC that came out of Fallout 3, I completed it 100%. It was sexy. I was satisfied with the $9.99 or the $14.99 that I spent. I was Gucci with that. If they bring back that same formula, don't do any like pre-order bonuses for real. If you do any pre-order bonuses, make it good. I don't want it to be anything that was preloaded onto the disc already. I want it to be like, you can get this gun or this armor set, call it a day. As far as DLC, DLC comes months down the road. Don't release don't say freaking pre-order this now, you can get the first DLC. If they do that, I'm gonna be like, nah, like, I'm not even, no. Because DLC, I want to have time to beat this game.
Right.
Yeah.
And then before I get ready to beat it, then you can talk about the first, DLC pack.
Yeah.
Then I'll be happy with that. Games nowadays, they're always talking about this preloaded stuff, and I just don't have time for that. Nowadays, I almost hate buying games. $60 for a game that's coming out broken. They're trying to like steal your money almost. I don't have time for it. Like, those are just, that's pretty much my
that's why I really don't
really
buy nothing when they come out. Like, it depending what the game is, then I would go get it. But like nowadays, I don't know. I'll wait for a minute. Then I just like, I don't like buying games when they come out, because it's like, oh my god, it's be like then it don't be good. Then like, you wasted money.
Yeah.
I don't like buying games and getting the game and then being content with it, because I hate being content. I like to be blown away by a game. But what I hate is when I get a game and it's all right, and then they release some DLC that should have already been in the game. You know, like it's
Exactly.
like
Right,
the DLC would be like, oh hey, we just thought of these new T-shirt designs that look exactly like in-game T-shirt models, but they just have a different, you know, a different emblem or a different insignia or a different art on the front of the shirt. And I'm just like, bruh, that could have been in the game. Like, if I get DLC, I want it to be in addition to the experience that I'm getting. You know, I want it to be, I want it to be extra hours into the game. I want it to be extra content. You know, stuff that I can spend some time on. Like, it really gives you your bang for your buck. You know, like stuff that's gonna be an extra 10 hours. Cause I just bought Witcher 3, and I'm very happy with that game. That game is really fun.
So
it's
happy
really
with
good.
that.
And I like the DLC offer that they had for it. DLC offer, they plan on adding extra 30-40 hours to the gameplay, and a game that already has over 100 hours of gameplay. And to me, that's more than a deal. That's
I love
going
games like
above
that.
and beyond.
That's a steal.
I love
again,
games like that.
above and beyond what other companies are doing right now. And that's what I feel. I feel like if you give DLC for a game, it should be an addition. When you say Capcom, by the way, I also bought Revelations 2. Capcom.
Oh,
Look,
I ain't gonna lie.
let's not even do it. Let's not even do it.
I know we got
Look.
other topics to get into. I know we got other topics to get into, but
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm a fan of Resident Evil, even though it went more action horror. It just like for me, Resident Evil don't let me down. Cause I love Revelation.
I love action.
Well, it's good.
But I mean,
it went straight.
look, guys. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Got right off topic. I'm just gonna say
Yeah,
look,
it did.
save rooms. Save rooms. That's all it is. That's all it is.
I do
save
miss
rooms,
the save
Capcom.
room.
Save rooms.
I do miss it. I
Just
miss
save
the
rooms. That's all you need.
That's it.
That's all you need. All right, next subject.
All right,
Well,
that's
look. Bottom line. Fallout 4. Don't rush it. Come out sexy. Capitalize off of Fallout 3. Don't backtrack. Do something new. I know it's gonna be good. I know they can make it good because every game it made before was amazing. So don't rush it out. It's gonna be good, sexy. Let's keep moving.
Preach.
So, Windows 10. Windows 10. I am so ready for it. Windows 10, guys, it's going to be released absolutely for free, and it's going to be available for PCs and tablets worldwide on July 29th. Now, for those of you that have Windows 7 or Windows 8.1, you'll be able to upgrade to it for free for the first year following its launch. Honestly, if you don't get it between that year, and you end up having to pay that $120 for it, you're just stupid. But that's okay. Windows 10 is going to be featuring a brand new Xbox gaming app, which won't require Xbox Live Gold, which is absolutely shocking. As well as, on top of that, they're going to be allowing you to stream your Xbox One games to your PC and your tablets with that run the new operating system. And cross-platform play will be supported, starting with the game Fable Legends. Now, Microsoft has said that they are expecting that Windows 10 is going to reach 1 billion devices by 2018, and it's going to come to the Xbox One later this year. Now, all of that doesn't even sound like Microsoft, but I'm loving it. It's sexy. They giving stuff out for free. That it's just
let's be honest here, dog. I'm gonna be I love Xbox. I do. I know Xbox really took me away from the PlayStation era, but you know I feel like I think this is my opinion. I really think they are kind of bring the fans back because you know right now when I hear a lot of people was like going to PlayStation, but you know I feel like Xbox with that happening. Plus, no, we got some Fable fans out there anyway. No,
yeah.
So you know, I feel like Microsoft bring them back in. Like, please.
Yeah, like they're bringing it all together, man. Xbox One is starting to make sense. It's gonna be your one-stop shop for all your devices.
Yep. It is.
So
I like what they're doing.
Let's look at it like this. Do you guys think that there's a catch for getting it for free?
I want to say yes. I feel like it's a catch, but I don't think so.
See, for
like,
me,
Jarmeeeeezy,
it sounds like
somebody go ahead.
Like one of them iPhone apps where you'd be like, oh yeah, you can download this game for free, and then you end up getting the game. You'd be like, for like $69.99, you can get like a T-shirt to run on your character, and you can go on,
Stupid microtransactions. Always end up in my games.
Right.
This is my
found their way in a Mortal Kombat X.
this is my fear for Windows 10. Okay, let's say you get that Windows 10, absolutely sexy. It's the greatest thing ever. You're using it that whole year. Now after that first year, what if they charge you that $120?
That's
How
what
would y'all feel if they did that?
It's like,
What if they lock down your computer and say, look, if you don't pay us this money, your computer is ours now?
Well, again,
That'd be
I
fun.
don't.
I'm getting the
I
Mac.
don't feel like that's right. I feel like I should tell my governor.
Or what if they do it
I
in
mean-
like packages? Like it could do it like weird. They could be like, okay, you might be able to get it for free, but you get like the basic of the basic. And if you want anything more than just this basic, you're gonna have to put up the money.
Nah, that makes sense.
Okay, now they do
makes
something like
sense.
that. Now they do something
Yeah.
like that. Okay, then I might come out the pocket, depending what we're getting with this package.
I just
Okay,
want to
okay.
use Word on my computer and play games. Like, is that too hard to ask for? I'm a simple person. All right. Like, look, my honest opinion is this: I hate Windows 8. All right. It's hard. Things don't close. And in comparison to what I was running before, I don't even know what I was running before. That's how stupid I am. I just
have
had
Windows
something that
7
would
now.
I ain't
I
gonna
love
lie, I'm like
That
that
worked.
too with my laptop right now. It's like things just randomly pop up like my Google Chrome. I'm like, I didn't click
Yeah.
on here, and
Yeah,
it's like
just all over the place, and it made stuff hard to do. And at this point, I'm willing to take anything over Windows 8. And Windows 10 being offered to me for free since I got Windows 8.1, it sounds like a good deal, and I'm willing to try it out. Now, if they do try to pull some of their Microsoft shenanigans, best be ready that I will revert back to my Windows 8 in a heartbeat, because I'm very stingy with my money. And you know what? I can, like, again,
Times is
if
tough.
I can get it and it works. Yeah, times is tough. If they can give it to me and promise me that I won't have to pay for it, and even if I do have to pay for it, if it's even a small fee, for permanent homage, for just to own it, just to have it on my computer and working, I'll be happy with that. But at this
I
point,
got you.
I'm willing to
Right.
take anything over Windows 8, because the way these apps work, it just blows my mind. And take into account I'm 21, I know almost nothing about how to run these apps. Like, I just want to I miss the old ways of computers when everything was straightforward. Now I got to go through 17 menus to get what I'm finding for, and I don't appreciate that at all. I don't appreciate unneeded complexity. Like, it doesn't
So-
have to be that way.
like pretty much
Basically,
simple
you just
and
want
easy.
Windows 10 to be functional and work. I got that. I want
just
that.
want it, I
Functional
just want it
working,
to work.
and simple and
Functional,
easy.
working, straightforward.
Yeah.
I see something, I click it, it goes to that. It doesn't open up Microsoft settings, and it's just like, in order to use your internet, you got to go through these, and then I got to put in my life information. It's just like, all right, now you got to go through these menus. I don't like it. I don't like it when my straightforward path is being muddled up by random steps. I just want it to be straightforward in a line so I can know what to do, because computers are already hard to understand, and Windows 8 just made it way too complex and hard to understand. So if you're a country bumpkin, you're now really a country bumpkin. You've really been pushed back. You're forced to learn these new ways, and I got buttons on my computer I don't even hit because I don't even know what they're
Wow.
gonna do.
Well, okay.
Scared, bro.
Speaking of functionality, like I said, they're gonna have a new Xbox gaming app. It's not. I'm not sure if it's gonna be similar to the Xbox app that was on Windows 8, but they are gonna have a whole new hub just for Windows 10 to interact with your phone or your Xbox One. Now, all of us have Xbox Ones, and all of us have PCs. I think except for Devin, he has a Mac because he's struggling.
They put the struggle out there. Just put the struggle out there.
Damn,
he know I love him. He know I love
hurt
him.
my feelings.
I'm just playing.
Everything
you know I
you
love
do is a left click.
But yeah, so they're gonna be able to integrate with your Xbox. All of us have Xbox Ones, and all of us have PCs. So I'm looking to see what it's gonna be talking about, because I mean, I have a gaming PC, so like it's strong, extra strong. It's meant to play games. That's what I do. I do a whole bunch of PC gaming, so I'm looking to see how the Xbox One streaming to PC is going to work. I wanted to run at 60 frames because I mean that's just gorgeous. It looked like the game is making love to your eyes. It's buttery smooth. I want that because it's juicy. And cross-platform play. Let's say I go get Call of Duty Black Ops 3 for PC, and all of y'all get it for Xbox One just because I want it to be 60 frames. If we can play that together, That is sexy.
That'd be great.
I won't turn my PS4 on ever again if that's what that means.
I feel
that'd be great.
with this movement, it actually is a good thing, and it works in Xbox favor really hard. Like cross-platform play has been a thing that gamers have been waiting on for years now. And you know, they've been waiting decades for this to be a thing, and now that this is physically possible, that I don't need to have the same console as my friends who prefer to play on PC, and I just gotta own Xbox One. Because at first I bought an Xbox One, I hated it. To this day, I still kind of hate it because sometimes my apps don't work. Yeah, sometimes the apps don't work. But if you're telling me that like all of my hardships and the punishment I've endured for purchasing this console can add up to me just being able to play games with my PC buddies. Because I got a lot of friends who just went to the PC because they're just like, oh, PC Master Race, don't need to do any work, just build a computer up. Yeah, if you're saying that's a possible thing I can do with my Xbox One, that actually makes my Xbox One more of an enticing purchase, and it's obviously it's just gonna put their boot on PS4's throat. Like it'll still be a console, but it will be the single player experience that everyone says.
Be like
Sega
Genesis. Be like,
yeah.
Well, oh my God, I'm ready for it. It's coming out July 29th. That's about a good month and some change. So I'm waiting patiently to see what they're talking about. Go ahead and iron out all the kinks. I'm waiting patiently. Do what you got to do, Microsoft. I want all of this stuff coming out. Like, it doesn't have to be 100%.
Don't be
100%. It need to
like,
at
don't
least
rush
be 90.
Like, take your time with it, make it be good.
It needs to at least be at 90%. And then if it's at 90%, I need it to be at 100% at least within a month's time frame. I'm not coming up off Microsoft's throat. Like, Xbox is giving me a lot of trouble, but the Xbox One and Windows 10, they kind of looking strong.
Right.
So
like,
I'm
gonna say this because like, no one just got my Xbox One. Like I said, I mostly sometimes be on my 360, that be on my one. Occasionally I be on my one, but like a lot of gameplays I love on there is on the 360. So I hope this works because it's gonna make me play Xbox One even more.
Yeah.
I want to know if it works more for like game wise, and by that I mean like purchasing games. Like if you buy like a game for the Xbox One, would you have to rebuy it for your Windows computer or tablet in order to play it again?
I don't know. That'd be kind of butt.
I mean,
how would that work?
Life's a business, dog. I mean, if they gotta make that extra paper, they gotta make that extra paper. So there ain't nothing you can do about it. There ain't nothing you can do, dog.
Somebody turn your volume down. Somebody goofing. But yeah, it'd be kind of butt if you had to rebuy your games. I mean, if it's truly Xbox One, Windows 10, your one source for like all your stuff, then I mean, you shouldn't have to. Like, if I connect my Windows account or my Microsoft account to my PC and my Xbox, if I have to buy Black Ops 3 twice, or if I have to buy Fallout 4 twice, that's butt. Like, that's kind of
yeah, I agree with you there.
Or do you guys think it'll be another option or another advance towards the digital download age? Because I think it would make life simpler.
I ain't gonna lie, like, cause a lot of Xbox One games I bought digitally, like Xenoverse, Saints Row.
Like I think I only have one physical Xbox One game, and that's Halo. Like, and I have like,
because like if you have a disc for the Xbox One, and 9 times out of 10 the disc ain't gonna work in the computer. Like the easiest way to be able to do it is if you have it downloaded to both systems.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know, man. We're gonna see on July 29th.
We're gonna see. I'm a physical copy guy, and I don't really appreciate all the digital download. It was a thing when I didn't have enough space on my I had run, like, my Xbox had broke and I needed digital downloads to play my games, and then that was a thing that I had to go through. But in terms of having the games, I like to get physical copies of my games because again, very old school. I like to just go and pick it up off the shelf, get up, put it in my game console, and I hope one day when all these buildings fall down and there's like no one left on this zombie infested planet, that my kids can pick up the Xbox One, turn it on, not need internet, and just push in a game and play Witcher 3 before we all get eaten. That's my dream, is that they'll be able to play Xbox One games in the end.
That was beautiful.
So Well,
or PS4 games.
That was pretty much the bottom line, folks. Windows 10 coming out July 29th. I'm looking forward to it. We all are. We
Seems
just
like
wanted
a
to
good
work.
thing. Seems like
It seems like
it
it's a
good.
good thing, and it's gonna
I
work.
believe in it.
So we all believe in it. Microsoft, you can do it, but let's keep it moving. So Steam returns. This really
that.
like just hit my heart. It just made me so happy. Cause like I said, buying games nowadays kind of makes me sad. Cause you never know if it's gonna work. Case in point, God motherfucking case in point. When Mortal Kombat X came out on PC, it was an absolute butt release. I have a GTX 970. Why am I getting 27 frames on Mortal Kombat X? That's butt. I wanted to return that game. No, unacceptable. So now that they have done this, I am so happy. So Valve has introduced this policy. It allows you to return your games and your DLC within 2 weeks of purchase, provided that you have not played the content for more than 2 hours. In the case of DLC,
Really?
you cannot have played the base game for more than 2 hours, of course. And for whatever reason, if there's an issue refunding your original payment method, the money is going straight to your Steam wallet. So if it doesn't go back to your bank account, you're gonna have your money regardless, and that's sexy. I don't want any issues regarding my money, and I love that.
I'm gonna say this because like I joined on Steam like last year, and I know because I played the Five Nights at Freddy games. Even though those games are good, but just let's say I hate those games. I get a turn. I'm serious. I'm still stuck on 3. I'm still stuck on 3 right now. That junk is hard.
I'm so done.
I just want to
But
know,
yeah, I feel you.
know that you contradicted yourself so hard right there.
I kind of did, anyways. but the point I'll make, I'm just trying to make a point here, Red. The point is like I can take it back if I can return it back, then I pretty much get money back. I love that idea.
Yeah. Just I don't know. It's so many games that I feel like this would have helped me out with in the past. But Jarmeeeeezy, go ahead. I know I interrupted you.
No, I mean, I wasn't gonna say because I'm not like on Steam like that. I did get Steam so I could play games with my friends, and I'm just feeling like this is long overdue. Like there's been times where I'm pretty sure more than a good share of people have accidentally got a game, or they bought a game and the transaction went through, and then like that at that moment they realized their computer couldn't run it, or they'd like get it and they would start playing it and it was bad and they'd want to turn it back. And I'm pretty sure I just wish this idea had came along sooner, because I feel like, and I don't feel like Steam should just be doing this. I feel like honestly any real game realtor should be doing this. Anybody that sells any digitally download, I feel like all this should be doing this.
Yeah, Origin is already doing it as well as GLG. GLG is I mean, it's not a new company, but they just released GLG Galaxy, which is a competitor to Origin and Steam.
Mm-hmm.
They already offer returns. So Steam is actually last
Wow.
to do this. Steam is the biggest gaming platform for PC, and they're just not implementing returns. With Origins, I think you had, it was either 24 hours or 2 weeks. I don't exactly remember, but I know it was something like that. And the same thing goes for GLG. If you didn't like a game, you could return it. There wasn't a series of time where you were like, okay, I'm scared to buy this game because it's going to be butt, but I'm going to get it anyway. With them, if you think it's going to be butt and it ends up being butt, you can return it. But the fact that Steam didn't have that was really bad. But now that they have it, I feel good, and they're succeeding.
So when does that? I mean, sorry, I mean to interrupt you, Jamal. When does it really go into effect? Like
it went into effect already. It's already a thing. It's alive.
Kablooey.
It is happening. It is hip and it's happening in the hood. And if I get a game on Steam that's butt and I hate it, I'm gonna make sure I don't play it for more than 2 hours or have it for more than 14 days because it's going back. So I mean, I know like you guys don't play a lot of PC games, but I know I do, and like that was very near and dear to my heart, and I'm glad that Steam finally did that, because that's my main PC gaming platform. That's where all of my friends play, and that was sexy. So bottom line, do you guys have anything else to add to it?
I want to know how.
I don't.
Oh, go ahead, Devin.
Go ahead, Devin. I don't want you to, but go ahead.
Well, what? Go. Do you think that would be like a problem with like you know how people they just want to play stuff and then give it back and then do something else? Do you think that would be a problem for like the
I'm glad you brought that
for like
up. So glad
like Steam companies is like companies that do like returns like that in itself, because people like YouTubers like us, you could have like some person who's like, okay, I'm gonna get this game and I'm gonna record a couple hours of it and I'm gonna return it, get all my money back, and keep doing the same thing without paying any kind of money.
Now, of course, that's what I was. That's a point that I'm glad you brought up. It's similar to GameStop, where I know at GameStop where you have your 7-day return policy, you can do that so many times and then they'll lock you out. Same thing with Steam. They don't question you. They don't question you if you ever want to return a game. Now, if you abuse it, they do have the right to take that from you. Just like it's their thing, it's their platform. Right. They have all the right to do that if you're abusing their service. So I'm glad you brought that up so you can get that out there.
Right.
Because that would be messed up. Like, you can return and, buy and return. And then when you finally get a game that you actually hate and you can't return it, that's your fault because you're stupid.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have been abusing the service.
Shouldn't have been crying wolf so damn much.
Like, I understand the fact that people want to save money and do all that, but like, don't screw yourself like that. And don't screw the developers.
Don't abuse it. Yeah, I agree with that. Don't
to say we're a community, people. We need to be working together. We, as consumers, we need to buy good games and not buy bad games. And as the people that produce these games, you need to release good, full experiences that you worked hard on, so people can sit there and bask in your glory and worship you the way that you should be. But if you release poop, what do you want us to do?
We're gonna take that sucker back. This game was terrible.
Oh, just like that. Lickety split, call it a day.
Right.
But I mean, yeah, folks, bottom line, Steam finally has returns. The PC Master Race has been wanting this for so long. And it's finally here. Oh my God. But that's all I had to say.
One of these
the man's praising the PC guys right now.
Cause man, like, that boy Gaben has been playing with our money for too long. And he's finally given us the salvation we've needed and we've deserved. And it's live. But that's the bottom line. If you guys, do you guys have anything else to add to it?
Oh, no, I'm good.
Keep it moving. All right, so E3 is right around the corner. It's going to be about mid-June.
My favorite topic, E3.
Yes, E3.
Yes. There's so many different places that you could start with this. I know the first thing that I saw about it was, we already know a lot of these games that are going to be shown because they've shown a lot of them at E3 last year. Right off the bat, my top game I'm looking forward to is probably going to be The Division. I need to see some more from that. That game was supposed to be a release title back in 2013.
Yeah,
Boy, it's 2015.
What happened to that? I was I heard about it outside, but I never knew it wasn't supposed to come out. I was like, I gave up on it.
I'm really looking forward to the Division, as well as Crackdown 3.
Oh
yes, sweet baby
Crackdown
Jesus.
3. I actually seen the trailer for that, and when I did, I'm having mixed emotions because I played Crackdown 1 and it was fun. It was fun, and I hadn't heard of Crackdown before Crackdown 1 came out on Xbox 360. So when I played it, I was just like, man, this game is really good, and that made me a fan instantly right then and there. I just wanted to play more Crackdown, and I got Crackdown 2, and my heart dropped and was disappointed because it had the content but didn't have the story behind it or the possibility or the amount of exploration that the first game had. It just took the entire same world that you were already in, destroyed it a little bit, and then spit it right back at you with a couple more new moves. And then the thing about Crackdown, I don't know, I feel like that's another one of those microtransaction deals. Like, they just want you to buy stuff that adds a little bit to your experience. It doesn't really add content to the game. It doesn't give you any new areas to explore, or any new bosses to kill, and none of that. It just throws a couple new objects at you. And I didn't like that about the game. But with Crackdown 3, I'm hoping with the new hardware, and the new minds working on it, I'm hoping that it comes out and it's a really fun game. And I'm mixed because, again, I'm eager and hopeful while being pessimistic at the same time. I don't expect much out of a game, but when games have surprised me in the past with how good they were, if you give them a chance. Yeah. So I'm really hoping on this game to be good.
Now, Jamal, I remember when I downloaded for 360. I remember Jamal, I talked to you about it. I asked you about 2. I was like, and you told me how bad 2 was. I was like, man, it really deterred me from getting that game. I'm like, but like I said, I love Crackdown 1. Like I said, I asked Jamar about 2. He said the game was but terrible. It wasn't nothing new or exciting about it. So I never did buy it. So what's your question?
What?
What was your question, sir? You said was it Jesus?
Was it Pooh Cheese?
Oh, I was about to say, what? What are you saying?
He said it wasn't Pooh Cheese.
To answer your question, yes, it was Pooh Cheese, bro. It was terrible.
Well, look. So I'm looking, like I said, I'm looking for the Division and Crackdown 3. Now, there's this game that was announced, I think it was a couple E3s ago. It's called The Last Guardian. It was made by the people that made Shadow of Colossus.
I love that game.
And Ico, or however you want to say it.
Ico.
Thank you.
That game was supposed to come out. It may be this year, and like it just got pushed back. It got pushed into video game development hell. Let's be real. And I'm reading up on rumors that it might be at this year's E3. And if it is, then that will make my life, because that's like one of the number 1 games that I'm looking forward to. Have you guys heard anything about that?
I haven't heard anything about it, but I'm a big fan of Shadow of Colossus, Ico, excuse me. I'm a big fan of those games. So they making that, and I hope it be great, like it is like Shadow of Colossus. I can't wait to play it. But other than that, I ain't heard no other news about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never played Ico, but I played Shadow Colossus, and I can agree that it was a good game, and I like that. I like a story that's like not readily drawn out for you. It lets you make assumptions for yourself. But
yeah,
you know, like the what's it called again? The Last Guardian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I remember reading a little bit about it, but I never was really excited for it. I don't know. The concept just didn't seem too appealing for me.
It just looks so sexy and mysterious.
I mean, any game though, it's like any game where you have to protect the weak. It just kind of feels like unappealing. It just makes you feel like you're a parent taking care of a baby, because they usually don't have basic motor functions, like they can't take care of themselves. Like, I'm just like, this guy is hitting you on the head with a mallet. Why aren't you moving? It's just like, help me. And I'm just like, please just do what any human would do. Stop getting hit. And I don't know. It just feels like that game is gonna be one of those games. Yeah, it just feels like that game might be one of those games. But I mean, I'm hoping. Actually, I know without a doubt it's gonna have puzzles in it. It's one of those games. But I don't know. I'm just not really excited for it. Is all.
I got you. Another game that I guess I don't know if it's been pretty much announced or anything like that. What?
Are we gonna talk about it now? Do we get to
talk about it? Talk about what?
Go on, say it.
I don't think I'm gonna say what you think I'm gonna say. So you say it.
I think I know what you want to say.
Please continue. Go ahead. Just continue talking.
Are you? I'm scared. Okay. So I had this in my notes because I mean it was rumored, not a big deal, but Dark Souls 3 might be a thing. Dark Souls 3 might be a thing. Dark Souls 3 might be a thing.
Losing its air, like.
There's, of course, it's because it's a rumor. There's nothing surrounding it. I don't know too much about it. But Dark Souls, though, come on.
Okay, look, I never played Dark Souls, but like again, Jamon here, I heard you kind of went through it in that game, didn't you? And I heard that game was like hard though.
I mean, okay, yeah. I love that game. All right, I played Demon Souls, and the only reason I got Demon Souls was because my friend Aiden said, "Hey, Jamon, there's this game that came up, but no one really knows about it. I want you to know about it. You want to buy it? I don't have anyone to play with." And I said, "Okay, Aiden," and I bought it, but he didn't play with me, and then it stayed on my shelf for a long time. But I didn't play it, and then finally, I have this thing where if I don't play a game for a long time, it feels like a waste to me, and then I gotta play it. Like I'll bash it out. That's what I did with 99 Nights, even though that game was god awful. But I played Demon Souls. I ended up loving it at first sight. It was hard, it was intense, had a lot of secrets in it. It just made you want to play more. It made you want to discover more. And there was so much lore in that game that was not readily explained. It just really drew me in, and then Dark Souls came out, and I got more of that. I got more of that at a better pace, and it just felt good. I'm just like, man, this game is so good and challenging. Like, I want to keep playing it because I want to beat it. I don't want to lose anymore. And I beat that game too, and I just felt so good. And then Dark Souls 2 came out, and I got even more of that. And after that, I'm just like, I love this game almost as much as not really. And it was
So-
like it was a lot of new stuff in it, and it was good. It was a good new experience, but I'm kind of getting Dark Souls
You're
out.
getting tired of it.
Yeah, I'm getting
Yeah,
tired
you
of
don't
it.
want him to beat the
it's-
horse, beat the dog,
Yeah,
beat the
that's
horse
what I'm
anymore.
saying.
You want it to be
It's-
dead. It's over.
I want it to die gracefully, so it can just be left out as one of the greats that died, and then people can beg for a reboot about 30 years from now. But like, I don't want them to release a Dark Souls 3, at least not now. I feel like they're releasing these games way too fast. I don't want these games to become Armor Core. Is what that's what. I don't want.
Yeah.
Because
Gee,
again,
those
I
games.
love Armored Core. I'm an Armored Core fan. I
Right.
love Armored Core. It's hard, and they have a new concept in every game. But I've been a diehard Armored Core fan, and I don't want Dark Souls to become Armored Core because like that's with these games that have a lot of steam on them when they initially come out, they tend to die off because they're repeatedly releasing because they want to keep the money train going. You don't think it's ever going to end, but it's starting to become like a beat horse. I mean, it's still on the rise, and I feel like it's still getting better. But I don't want them to keep pushing it and pushing it out to the point where it becomes a Call of Duty-esque game, and know what to expect
Right.
from it.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I really hope if they are working on it that it doesn't come out for 2 or 3 more years, because we
I wanna
just
see a
got Dark
tra-
Souls 2 and they just released the new Dark Souls 2 like reboot with better graphics and enemy spawns and stuff like that. So I don't want them to announce a Dark Souls 3 this year or next year or the
Yeah.
year after next year. I want to
I
see
feel
it
you on
a
that.
couple
I
of,
wanna see a
like,
trailer,
in about
like-
2020.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's what I'm
got
saying.
you. I got you.
I want it to be a while down the line. And
Right.
what I hope to see is a new Armor Core instead, because honestly, Armor Core has been needing a good brush off because I like it. It has a good gameplay mechanics. It's just really hard. It's just exceptionally hard. It's not.
I
It
mean,
doesn't have room for new players to get in. So
Right.
and it's
I
with the
feel
new
like with Armored
concept,
Core,
people can't teach it to you.
right? Well, like with Armored Core, like I said, like just like you, I'm a big fan. I ain't played the last one yet, but I love big mech games. I love
Don't.
mech games. I like those type of games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love them too. That's what drew me in, is because I'm a big, you don't even know. Like, I'm a big robot fan, man. Like, I don't know. I just love robots. Like, when I play War of the Monsters, the only character I played in that game was Ultra V in that game. Like,
Yeah.
I love robots. I love mechs. And I love when games give you the ability. I love customization. I love when they give you that
Yep.
ability to make your own mech from scratch in this universe with its own. What I want is them to make a free roaming Armor Core game. That ain't ever gonna happen. It'd be the greatest thing of all time.
That'd
but
be
it
the
ain't
greatest
ever
thing,
gonna happen.
though. It'd be
Yeah,
the greatest.
but I just love being able to build robots from scratch, being able to test out the fuel levels on it, just being able to work and build your own robot from scratch and then test against other people's abominations against nature and just hash it out. I don't like the direction that the last Armor Core took, just because the last Armor Core was it was all multiplayer. And like, you get these Armor Core zealots that play the game, and they haven't been playing Armor Core back when it was just a single player game, and they had all the extra, the what is it called, the zero chip or whatever that allowed you to have different modifications on your robot back in Armor Core 3 and in 2, like way back in a day when it was just a single player game and they used to have unique as hell missions, but now it's just
Yeah.
like every mission in Armor Core is exactly the same. It's just go kill these guys, all right, you're done.
Right.
Like, it doesn't take place underwater, or it doesn't take place on a floating helicarrier, or like Armor Core 4. One of the most iconic moments for me was when you had to like overboost through a crap ton of these battle cruisers to get to this main cruiser and blow it up. And I just thought that was amazing, with all the missiles flying towards you and the visuals in Armor Core 4. It just made the game fun and
Right.
it felt exciting. And I felt like in Verdict Day they didn't do enough of that. It wasn't as exciting, and it was dumbed down just to be player versus player and be competitive. And that's all fine and dandy, but they gave up the the single player aspect of the game, and I don't appreciate that at all. And
I feel you. I
All right,
feel
so let me
you.
say this
Well,
right quick. I'm sorry, Mike.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Go ahead.
so like me, I'm all about story. If the story got me, because that's why I play Armor Core in the first place. I love the story, but the thing is, I feel like I feel like with the Armored Core, okay, let's go ahead and be more PvP, excuse me, and you know, like and take away from the story. Cause that's how I feel about with Titanfall. Cause I love Titanfall. I just sit there, I played it with my brother. You know what I mean? I mean him 2 turns playing, and I feel like the story mode was short, but it was like it was good. It's just like I need more story. It's like I love giant robots and all that, but I need more story.
Yeah. But I mean, well, look, okay. So let's just keep it moving just a little bit. Let's move away just slightly from that. And I just want to see
Are we gonna talk
what
about
games I want to. I feel like if I do this, it'll get out what you want to talk about. I want to see the top 5 games that you guys are looking forward to, regardless of if you think it's going to be an E3 or not. It'd be awesome if you thought it was going to be an E3, but you know, just let me know what games you're looking forward to. I know my top 5 off the top of my head, of course, will be Crackdown. I'm looking forward to the Division, but I know it's not coming. It's probably not going to be till 2016. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say Crackdown, the Division. I'm gonna say Kingdom Hearts 3. Please, sweet baby Jesus,
please
make it happen.
come for the, I heard it's coming
Mad
for the 1.
Max.
I heard it's coming for the 1 too.
Mad freaking Max. I want that game lickety split. And finally, I'm gonna go ahead and say Mirror's Edge 2.
I think that's going out with a sequel.
We'll talk about the games. We'll talk about them after you guys give me your list.
We'll talk about them.
Jarmeeeeezy, go ahead and give me your list. What are your top 5?
All right, so you know, I'm gonna be realistic because I could say all my dream list of games, and you know, a lot of people be like, yes, he noticed me, senpai. But I gotta go, I gotta go with the realistic games.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to seeing. Not really looking forward to it, but I'm eager to see what they're gonna hash out with a new Gears of War that's supposedly is coming out.
Yeah.
You know, I'm also looking forward to Assassin's Creed Syndicate. That's a good.
Bruh, Unity was butt though.
That's a
but
good
go
new
ahead.
look at it. Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see what they're gonna do with that.
Okay.
Let's see some other games. I want to see more of Street Fighter 5. Really?
Oh yes.
Yeah, I don't know. It's because it's being held onto one console, but at the same time, it's still Street Fighter, you know. So I'm still waiting to see what they're gonna do with that. We haven't seen much gameplay for it. We've seen a couple of the characters they had in the game, but not really so much for it. Yeah.
But think about it like this: Street Fighter's coming out on PC, Windows 10, and Xbox One integration.
Right.
Yeah.
So
okay. I
but
hear
yeah,
you. Where you come from.
what are your others though? What are your others?
All right, and I don't know. I'm not excited for it anymore, but I kind of want to see the new Battlefront. You know, because now there's news of it being more Call of Duty-esque and vehicles being kill streaks. And from what I've seen in that little CGI bullcrap they try to pull over our eyes, it doesn't look as enticing as I thought it was gonna be. And when they said Battlefront, you know, that instantly brought a lot of my childhood back because I spent a lot of hours playing Battlefront 2. In fact, my Battlefront 2 is right here in front of me for my PS2 because I just love that game that much, and I'm waiting to see what they're gonna tell us about this game if they decide to show it. And one last game to just throw out there. You know, I haven't seen a Ninja Gaiden in a while, and I wonder if they're gonna try to throw that out there. I wonder if Ninja Theory has anything. Yeah. I mean, I'm just seeing if anything from Ninja Theory is going to come out that doesn't look like it is on 360. Because the new DOA came out, and that was like a copy and paste job for Xbox One. I'm just like, man, they could have really did some work with this. But they instead...
You know how much the DLC is for all the costumes? Like, at least over...
Look.
Yeah, we
before we get into the discussion, Devin, go ahead and tell me your top 5.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of something that wasn't named.
I mean, you can say something that was already named. If you're looking forward to it, then you're looking forward to it.
Was pretty much top on my list because that's my jam.
Okay.
I'm pretty looking forward to Batman Arkham Knight to see if they do it.
Oh, I forgot about that. I mean, it's coming out on the 23rd, though. I mean, it's right around the corner.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
I guess as a whole franchise, it's kind of ripping off of what Jarmeeeeezy said with the Gears of War, but I'm looking forward to the whole Gears of War project, so to say, because they're supposed to be like remastering and going off of a new story like after that. After they do all of them, they're supposed to be going over a new story and stuff. So I'm kind of excited about that and to see what they do like afterwards, being as though the story for Gears is supposedly over.
I feel it. I feel it.
What else?
Crunch time.
What up? I'm thinking about graphic wise and story wise too. I'm thinking about the new Tomb Raider.
Yeah. I can see
actually
that.
Completely forgot about that game, and I'm like dead on excited about that game because you know what, the last Tomb Raider was good, and I'm really feeling that one.
Yeah.
So yeah, I forgot about that game. I went to sleep entirely.
Dang. But yeah, was that your 5 or do you have one more?
I forgot what number I was at. Forget it.
Well, boop. Do you want to call it there? Let Terrence go ahead.
I love. I've been a big fan of the like Telltale games, and they're coming out with a sequel to The Walking Dead.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes. Oh god.
Oh my god.
I can't wait.
I know that. I did not know
they're
that.
coming out with another sequel to The Walking Dead.
Oh my god. Yes.
See, I haven't finished season 2, so I probably need to do that.
I just started season 2.
I started season 2, and then I got to episode 2, and I have yet to continue my journey. I'm sorry.
Well, was that your 5? I think that was your 5.
I think was it 5?
I think so. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Terrence regardless. So last.
Wait, no, I named a list of stuff, but I didn't name the biggest thing. Oh no, we'll talk about
What's
it.
the biggest thing?
No,
Go ahead, let it out.
Okay. Bruh, I forgot all about it. I just remembered. But they coming out with Final Fantasy, the City of 2015
Fantasy
on PS4.
See,
That's what I heard. It's coming out on PS4, and I forgot about that. And I'm hoping that's not a rumor. I'm hoping that's true because I've always thought those games were the jam, and they harbor up the entirety of my PSP play. Besides Peace Walker, but you know, I'm hoping that comes to PS4 because that will be like dead on a great title. On top of that, you know, I want to add that Metal Gear Solid that's coming out. I don't know when it's coming out. Yeah, but you know, I'm hoping to see these games. I forgot about those games. I'm totally falling asleep on PlayStation because PlayStation does got some heavy hitters coming too. So
they do.
Well, I'm glad you brought it up, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Terrence.
Oh, jeez.
Give me your 5.
Man, my 5 is like I'm a big fan of this game. I want to see I hope we see something about Mass Effect 4 because that's one of my.
Favorite.
Yeah, because that was like my god, I fell in love. The characters, I fell in love with that. Second, of course, is Kingdom Hearts 3 because I heard it's coming for the 1 and the PS4, so I hope it's true.
No, that's true.
Just orgasm.
I don't know. I've heard PS1, PS4, and Xbox One
I just
all day
orgasm a
long.
little bit. Anyways,
I'm so done. I'm so done. But
number
go
4,
ahead.
it was I can't remember the name. It's a Final Fantasy game where it's like open world and you driving the car. So I don't know.
Final Fantasy 15.
Yes,
just straight 15. Yeah.
I hope I see something about that. And shoot. Pretty much like you said, Phantom Reign. You know, I love Metal Gear. I love the series. I love the franchise.
Isn't it the Phantom Pain?
Phantom Pain.
Yeah, Phantom Pain.
I don't know.
See, I don't follow Metal Gear, so I was gonna let you. I was about to let you say Phantom Rain. He's right over here, chocolate rain. Anyway, but yeah. So now that we've got all of our top 5s out, I mean, mine are pretty. I really want Mirror's Edge 2 in my life. If I didn't get Division, if for some stupid reason I didn't get, you know what? If I got not Division, if I got either Kingdom Hearts 3 this year, or if I got Mirror's Edge 2 this year, my gaming career will be complete. Like,
I'm about to say, I could get my legs chopped off next week, end up in a car accident, and end up brain dead. And as long as they import Mirror's Edge 2 into my memory banks before I die, I will be set, bro. That game should have had a sequel. I'm telling you, Mirror's Edge 2 on next-gen consoles at that, I just feel like that can't go wrong because it died gracefully when it did come out. DICE didn't over milk it and try to sequel right then and there.
I feel like that game. I feel like Mirror's didn't get that much love,
and
though.
now it has. I don't know. I don't know how anyone could not love that game. My opinion is very biased because I do love that game. That game was just fun. It was really fun. It was hard. There was a lot of hard achievements to get for that game. A lot of complex maneuvers you had to do to get around in certain parts of the environment, and maybe people with I'm just gonna call them bad. There's no medical condition. Maybe just bad people. They couldn't. They didn't have the skills to maneuver in certain areas. I can see how that game would be unappealing to you. But I just love that game, and just the thought of a sequel. It's just bliss in my mind.
So much,
euphoria complete.
Like I said, like scenery-wise, the game is beautiful. I don't get me wrong. The way it looks is just beautiful. I give that one.
I got you. But
with next
guys,
gen focus, it's gonna be amazing. It's
most def. But folks, E3 is right around the corner. It's gonna be from June 16th to June 18th. In those days, hopefully, they will make all of the dreams and wishes come true that all of us are looking forward to. Because every year E3 is life for me. And I mean, even if they don't announce games that I really want, they end up announcing something that just takes the place of it. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be sexy. But if you guys don't have anything new to add to the conversation, I mean, I think that's about it.
Oh, we get to call it a wrap. Do we get to do our first outro together as friends?
Together again.
I don't know how it's supposed. How
I don't know. I'm just adding.
Look, let me handle it.
We never practiced for this contingency.
I got this. Watch me do it. Well, folks, that was Game Chat. And of course, you should definitely stay tuned because we're going to try to bring you the latest and greatest gaming news that we possibly can.
You really wanted to say that, didn't you?
We're going to try our best to bring in the latest and greatest gaming news. And of course, let the people know where they can find you guys again if they want to do that.
I'll go first. Okay.
Yes.
Again, YouTube, T-Bone Soul 21. Also, you can find me at Twitter, Mr. T Woods 21.
Boom. Go ahead. Somebody else.
I'm gonna hit you with that Mr. Red Raven on YouTube.
On the Twitterverse?
On the Twitterverse, and on the TubeU. It's on TubeU too. Or if you can't find me on TubeU at Mr. Red Raven, you can find me at Devin Bannerman, which is my full name. Hit it up, Jarmeeeeezy.
All right. Well, if no one's gonna interrupt me this time, I am Jarmeeeeezy on Twitter, obviously because it's the greatest name ever. But I'm also Jamon Ollie Baxter on YouTube, aka JDog247, and that's like the only place you're gonna find me. And if you look me up on Facebook, you're a creeper.
But yes, guys. Just a quick note though. If you go to his channel, he does make a series of slamming beats, and this is gonna be one of his songs that's playing in the background of this podcast. You guys should definitely go check him out. But guys, that was Game Chat, and you should definitely stay tuned because, like I said, we're gonna try our best to bring you the latest and greatest gaming news. But until the next time, we'll catch y'all on the flip.
Game Chat.
Out. Yeah.